Oh, okay, dear students, now we are going to discuss about India relief features. That is chapter 1, English medium, 10th class. Indian relief features can be divided into 6 categories. Those are the Himalayas, the Indo-Gangetic Plain, the Peninsular Plateau, the coastal plains, the Thar Desert, the islands. The Himalayan mountains can be divided into 3 parallel ranges. Those are Himadri, Himachal, Shivalis. The Indo-Gangetic plains can be divided into 3 parts. Those are western part, eastern part, and central part. The peninsular plateau can be divided into Malwa Plateau and Deccan Plateau, and also Chota Nagpur Plateau. The coastal plains can be divided into 2 categories. Those are west coastal plains and east coastal plains. The Thar Desert. It is only one desert located in India. Next, the island groups. The island groups can be divided into 2 categories. Those are Andaman and Nicobar Islands. These are located in Bay of Bengal, and Lakshadweep Islands. These are located in Arabian Sea. So now discuss all these things. We can observe these 6 features in this map. In this chapter, we shall study about relief features of India. This is the location of India. It totally lies in the northern hemisphere. Look at the world map above and write a few lines about India's location with reference to the places marked on this map. So India is totally laid in the northern hemisphere. According to the longitudes, India is located in the eastern hemisphere. So it is located in the most southern point, southern side to the Asia. Next, see here the hemispheres: northern hemisphere, southern hemisphere, western hemisphere, and eastern hemisphere. India lies between 8 degrees 4 minutes and 37 degrees 6 minutes north latitudes, 68 degrees 7 minutes and 97 degrees 25 minutes east longitudes. Geometrically, India is located. See here, this is India. So this is 8 degrees 4 minutes north latitude. See the upper side of the India, that is 37 degrees 6 minutes north latitude. See left side, most western part, that is 68 degrees 7 minutes eastern longitude. See most extreme eastern side near Arunachal Pradesh, that is 97 degrees 25 minutes eastern longitude. So this is the location of India. India totally located in the northern hemisphere and eastern hemisphere. Why do we often use the term Indian Peninsula? So India is a piece of land which is surrounded by three sides water. That's why it is called as Indian Peninsula. Examine the picture. Imagine that India is located in the Arctic Circle. How would your life be different? So if we are located in the Arctic Circle, India would be totally covered with ice. We never see this type of climate in India. We cannot use this type of food grains and this type of clothes like that. So our entire life can be changed. Identify the Indira point on the class. What is special about this? See here, this is the location of Indira point. Andhra Pradesh lies between dash and dash north latitudes and dash eastern longitudes. So this is the location of Andhra Pradesh. Using the scale given in your atlas, estimate the length of the coastline of Andhra Pradesh. So in Andhra Pradesh coastal line is nearly 972 kilometers. 82.5 degrees eastern longitude is taken as the standard meridian of the India. It passes near the Allahabad and Kakinada also. IST means Indian Standard Time. It is 82.5 degrees eastern longitude. It is taken by as the Indian Standard Meridian. Greenwich, it is very near to the London in England. This is a Greenwich line. It is also known as 0 degree longitude. This is London. See, it is in the world map. See the location of the 82.5 degrees eastern longitude IST and 0 degree longitude Greenwich line. There is a time difference between these two lines is 5.5 hours. India is ahead than the Greenwich line. That's why we can show as plus 5.5 hours. The geographical location of India provides its vast diversity. Climatic conditions, variety of vegetation, life forms, many kinds of crops, long coastal line, enabled trade routes, fishing, all these diversities we can observe in India because it is a vast country. Look at the map and trace out the boundary for India and color this with the help of the scale given on the map. Find out the total land boundary that India shares with Bangladesh. So see here, this is also one of the important point in the examination point of also. So on 5th January, so this is the location 1, location 2. See, two locations are given here. Which of these data are for rising and setting times for the sun at Ahmedabad and Impal? Explain your opinion. Sun rises first in the east side. So that is maybe Impal. Sun rises lately in Ahmedabad. It is located in Gujarat. That's why first location is Impal, second location is Ahmedabad. Sun rises in Impal 5:59 a.m. Sun sets in Impal 4:37 p.m. So in Ahmedabad, sun rises at 7:20 a.m. Sun sets at 6:05 p.m. This is the view of Himalayas from Tibetan Plateau. Notice the absence of trees. Here there is no big trees. Geographical background of the India and Indian landmass. Indian landmass is a part of Gondwana land originated due to geographical formations and several other processes like weathering, erosion and deposition. These processes over millions of years have created and modified the physical features. See, observe here, once upon a time all the continents are like this. This is known as Pangea. So it may take 250 million years ago, to form today's continents and countries. So like this, all the continents moved, separated like this. Maybe it may take more than 200 million years. So in the northern side, land is known as Angara or Laurasia, and the southern part is known as Gondwana. See here, so this is Pangaea, totally known as Pangaea. This Pangaea moved like this. The upper part, northern part is known as Laurasia or Angara, and the southern part is totally called as Gondwana. So these between the Angara and Gondwana, we can see there is a space covered with water, that is Tethys Sea. This Tethys Sea is today it is disappeared because of the formation of the Himalayas. So this Gondwana land collided with Angara land and formed Himalayas. So see here the collation of the Angara and Gondwana. So here the folded mountains were formed like this. These are called Himalayas. These Himalayas are the latest folded mountains. This is Indo-Gangetic Plain, this is Peninsula Plateau, this is coastal plains, Thar Desert, and the island groups. So major relief divisions are 6 categories. We have already discussed that. So here we can see the Himalayas. Now we are going to discuss deeply about the Himalayas. Himalayas, so these are so the length of the Himalayas are nearly 2400 kilometers, like an arc from the Arunachal Pradesh to Jammu Kashmir. So its width differs from 500 kilometers to 200 kilometers from Jammu Kashmir to Arunachal Pradesh. So these are the parallel ranges of Himalayas. Those are Himadri, Himachal, and Shivalik. The Himalayas comprises of 3 parallel ranges. Those are called Himadri, Himachal, and Shivalik, like this. The northernmost range is known as Greater Himalayas or Himadri. This range is the most continuous, consisting of the highest peaks with an average elevation of about 6,100 meters above the mean sea level. So here we can see the glaciers. Glaciers are the or slow moving of ice. So those are known as river of ice, but its movement is very slow. Here we can observe perennial rivers which flows throughout the year because of the rains and the melting of the snow also. These are the beautiful valleys and hill stations we can observe in the Himalayas like this. The portion of range found south of the Greater Himalayas is called Lesser Himalayas, which has the most rugged relief. These ranges are mainly composed of highly compressed rocks. Its height ranges from 3,700 meters to 4,500 meters. The Pirpanjal, the Mahabharata ranges form the important ranges of this region. See here Hindu Kush range, Karakoram range, Pamir range, Mishmi Hills, Kashi Hills, like that, and also Mount Everest, Mount Nanda Devi. See here Mount Everest. Next Mount Nanda Devi, Mount Kanchanaganga, Next, Mount K2. Observe here, Mount K2. So these are the highest peaks in Himalayas. The lesser Himalaya ranges consist of the famous valley of Kashmir, Kangra, and Kulu in Himachal Pradesh. This region is well known for many hill stations like Shimla, Mussoorie, Nainital, Ranikhet, etc., and covered by evergreen forests. See here, evergreen forest and a valley located in Kashmir. This is a valley in Kangra. This is Kulu. Hill stations. We can observe this type of hill stations, curved roads, because of it is totally covered with hills. See here, Mussoorie, Shimla, Nainital, Ranikhet, like that. These are all hill stations located in Himachal. So observe the terrace forming also. See here the five levels of different vegetation we can observe in Himalayas. See, in level 1 vegetation there is no vegetation, there is no trees also. And in the level 2 only grass we can observe here. In the level 3 coniferous trees are there, observe it. And level 4 broad leaves, broadleaf trees. And level 5, that is terai. Terai is a marshy land. We can observe this type of 5 levels of vegetation in the Himalayas. This is Makdok Dimpep Valley from Cherrapunji in Meghalaya. This is Pahalgan Valley. Observe carefully how Himalayas are there. The southernmost range of the Himalayas are the Shivaliks. Shivaliks extends over a width of 10 to 50 kilometers and have an altitude varying between 900 to 1100 meters. This is the location of Shivalik. So these ranges are also called by different names in different regions, like Jammu Hills in Jammu Kashmir, Mishmi Hills in Arunachal Pradesh, Kachar Hills in Assam. So it has local names. These parts consist of thick gravel and alluvium. The valleys lying between the lesser Himalayas and Shivalik ranges are called dunes. Examples for dunes are Dehradun, Kotli Dune, and Patli Dune. These are the famous and prominent dunes. So see here, one side Shivaliks and another side Himachal range. So between these two ranges there is a flat bottomed valley that is known as dune. These are the famous hill stations. The easternmost boundary of the Himalayas is the Brahmaputra Valley in Arunachal Pradesh beyond the Dihang Valley. The Himalayas takes a hairpin bend to the south and act as the eastern boundary of India and run through the northeastern states. So see the Brahmaputra river. These divisions are known as Purvanchal Hills and mostly composed of sedimentary sandstones. Regionally, the Purvanchal are known as Patkai Hills, Naga Hills, Mizo Hills, Manipuri Hills, Kasi Hills, Garo Hills, and Jaintia Hills. So this is the extension. It has an extension up to Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Look at the following ranges in Indian physical map of your atlas. Take with the help of your atlas. Okay, next second major relief feature of India is the Indo-Gangetic Plain. So it is divided into three parts: eastern part, central part, and western part. The interaction of the three Himalayan rivers of Indus, Ganga, and Brahmaputra, they form, and with their tributaries, they resulted in the formation of Great Northern Plain, that is called Indo-Gangetic Plains. From 200 million years, it was gradually filled with varied alluvial soil brought from the Himalayas by the Himalayan rivers. The Indo-Gangetic Plains broadly consist of three divisions: western part, central part, and eastern part. See here the Himalayas, Indo-Gangetic Plains, and how the Indo-Gangetic Plains are there. So these are Indo-Gangetic Plains formed by the Indus and tributaries. First, that is western part. So Indus River has five tributaries. Those are Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi, Bias, and Satluj. By these five tributaries and Indus, the western part is formed. It is maximum. It is located in Pakistan and Punjab, Haryana. So here we can see the river features. River, we can call river in Hindi Ab. Doab means two rivers. Next second part, that is central part. It is known as the Ganga Plain. From Gaggar to Tista, spread in Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Haryana, Jharkhand, and West Bengal. Here the river Ganga and Yamuna major tributaries. Next third part is, that is eastern part. It exists Brahmaputra Valley of Assam, and the river Brahmaputra is mainly responsible for the eastern part, eastern plain formation. The Himalayan rivers, while flowing down, deposit gravel and pebble sediments in a narrow belt of 8 to 16 kilometers width, found parallel to foothills of Shivaliks. This feature is known as Bobber. Bobber is forest in nature. That means pebble and sediments, pebble sediments. So this is Bobber. We can see this type of Bobber. Next, small rivers and streams flow underground through Bhabur and reappear in lower areas and form a swampy and marshy region called Terai. So this is Terai. It is very swampy land, very swampy land. This is Terai. The region had a thick forest and a rich variety of wildlife. However, owing to migrations at the time of India's partition, most of the Terai zone has now been cleared and used for agriculture operations. South of the Terai region, fine alluvial plain regions are found.